because Usyk's not available. You have to rematch Usyk. He will feel that. He was having success. He was feeling like he could change things. And it's a big fight. And you've got a deal in place already. So, like, yeah, absolutely. You have to do the rematch.
I think both guys will do different things in this second fight.
The first fight was history. The second one's going to be even better.
And if the first fight was anything to go by, you need to tune in for number 2.
Because Usyk is unavailable, you must rematch him. He will believe that he is winning and that he can make things better. It's a major fight and you already have a deal in place, so you must do the rematch. The first fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury left fans in awe, but according to Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, the rematch is set to eclipse it in every way. Eddie Hearn calls it something different, while Frank Warren says it will be even better. If you thought the first fight was thrilling, buckle up because round 2 is coming with even more fireworks. I think both guys will do different things in this second fight.
The rematch is going to be something special. The first fight was the best heavyweight fight of the 21st century. And I'm talking about at the level, which they were both undefeated fighters, both champions from respective organisation, 4 belts unification. It was a marvellous fight of 2 halves, and I think we're going to get something extra special again.
There will be something unique about the rematch. At the level where they were both undefeated, the first encounter was the greatest heavyweight match of the 21st century. It was a fantastic 2-way battle, and I believe we're going to see something even more exceptional again. Fighters respect both champions from their respective organizations for belt unification. It's hard to resist Frank Warren's enthusiasm for the rematch. He's not simply promoting another contest, he's portraying it as a momentous occasion that will revolutionize heavyweight boxing, and the stakes couldn't be greater. The coveted 4-belt unification, 2 unbeaten champions, and the assurance that their follow-up will even eclipse their first legendary showdown are all reasons why War isn't the only one setting the standard. Known for his audacious forecasts, Eddie Hearn offered his own explanation for why he believes this rematch could be the turning point in contemporary boxing history.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Tyson's Tyson, isn't he? I mean, it was a very close fight. I thought most people thought that Usyk edged the fight, Fury didn't, and of course you wouldn't. But I think Fury can win the rematch. But obviously Usyk, you know, he's very, very good. And sometimes you have to take it on the chin.
It was a very close fight, and I thought most people believed that Usyk had the upper hand. But Fury didn't, and of course you wouldn't. However, I believe Fury can win the rematch, but you know that Usyk is very good, and sometimes you have to take on the chimp. While recognizing Tyson Fury's capacity for adaptation and winning the rematch, Eddie Hearn's faith in Fury is a reflection of the narrow margin that separated the 2 combatants in their first clash. Hearn's remarks also highlighted how unpredictable and competitive their first fight was, with both fighters now knowing each other's tactics and talents. The rematch is expected to be an even more fierce test of stamina, talent, and cunning. One of boxing's most reputable trainers, Dave Coldwell, has offered an intriguing analysis on Usyk vs. Fury 2. His viewpoint illuminates the potential psychological and physical toll that this rematch may have on both fighters. Here is what he had to say.
I think it's down to who's got what left. I think they're both at that stage in their career now where they've had hard fights. Even, you got to remember, Usyk as a cruiserweight was having hard fights. It was, because his style requires a lot of effort in each fight. There's a lot going off physically.
It comes down to who has what left, in my opinion. They're both at that point in the Korean tournament where they've had difficult fights, and you have to keep in mind that we, as cruiserweights, were having difficult fights because his style demands a lot of physical effort in every fight. Coldwell highlights that his transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight has increased the difficulties he faces in every fight, particularly against opponents who are inherently larger than him, like Fury.
That takes a lot out of you. And then when he steps to the heavyweight and he's giving away natural size, natural weight, the shots they have more of an effect. So it's going to be a tough, it's going to be tough on the old body. And at 37, 38, it's a tough career he's had, and you don't know what he's got left.
That exhausts you, and when he takes on the heavyweight and gives away his natural size and weight, the shots that he takes have a greater impact, so it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult on the old body, and 37, 38. It's a difficult career, and you never know what's left of him. According to Coldwell's analysis, Usyk has consistently pushed himself to the limit as the final undisputed heavyweight champion. Lennox, from his exhausting fights as an undisputed cruiserweight champion to his heavyweight victories, including his historic victories against Anthony Joshua. Because of his extensive ring expertise, Lewis's viewpoint on heavyweight bouts is constantly scrutinized and observed with a keen eye. Regarding the specifics, He provides his professional assessment of this eagerly awaited matchup between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, which he forecasted Tyson Fury should win it by points, in my opinion. Lewis spots Fury. He has the advantage in a decision because of his superior size and adaptability. According to his analysis, Fury winning by a point seems to be the most likely result.
Tyson Fury, he's had his last few fights where, you got to think the Deontay Wilder trilogy. All right, the second one was fully in control, but the third one he was getting bounced around.
Tyson Fury in his most recent bouts, you have to believe that Deontay Wilder chiller is okay. The second one was well under control, but the third one was getting bounced around in the meantime. Both fighters bring unmatched experience and legacy to this rematch, but Caldwell's question is crucial: how much do they have left to give? This rematch isn't just about skill, it's also about resilience and endurance, and who can withstand the ultimate test in the twilight of their careers. Fury's journey as the Gypsy King has been equally taxing, marked by wars with Deontay Wilder and an unforgettable first showdown with Usyk. Tony Bellew, who met Usyk in a high-stakes cruiserweight match, is aware of the difficulties of closely battling the Ukrainian technical style. Bellew also has a keen understanding of how Usyk performs under duress and has strong opinions about how Usyk and Fury should square off. You mentioned that Usyk earns points. The only way I see it being close is if the judges are incompetent, but if they read the fight and judge it correctly, I can see it being a unanimous verdict. B's forecast depends on accurate judging. He is certain that Usyk's abilities will surpass Fury's, but the correct result depends on accurate and fair officiating. Famous boxing pundit Adam Smith witnessed firsthand Oleksandr Usyk's rigorous training regimen and razor-sharp focus as he prepared for his rematch with Tyson Fury. As he prepares for this crucial fight, Smith explains what makes the Ukrainian unique.
Anything can happen in heavyweight boxing. It was a terrific fight first time around. Usyk won it fair and square, and you got to probably say he's favourite going in because he's proved it once already. Can anyone beat Usyk? He finds a way. He's a magician. He was incredible to be around training-wise. He's training 3 times a day. But Fury's, locked everyone away, and that's serious. And he's got the size and he's got the reach. And if he uses it right, he was brilliant in the middle part of the fight, but he didn't get it right at the beginning or the end. So it's round 13. It's a new script. I don't know. Will Fury's legs be okay still? Has he still got...
In heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. It was a great fight, and the first time around, Usyk won it easily. You have to say that he's the favorite going in because he's already proven it once. Could someone please be Usyk? He's a magician, and he was amazing to be around. He trains 3 times a day, but Fury locked everyone away, and that's serious. He has the size and reach, and he can use them effectively. He was excellent in the middle of the fight, but he didn't use them correctly at the start or the end, so it's round 13. Since Fury still has it, I'm not sure if his legs will hold up in this new storyline. Smith's observations highlight the crucial dynamics influencing this rematch. Usyk's rigorous workout schedule and flexibility. Despite being a dominant force under pressure, Tyson Fury is still a dangerous opponent. The physical advantages of Fury, even though he found it difficult to stay consistent during parts of their first battle, his stature, reach, and ring IQ were evident.
Hopefully he can, I'm rooting for the British man, and he's got a point to prove. It was very close the last one. It was very close. At times Fury looked like he was starting to outclass Usyk in the 6th round. Usyk's a great champion. He come back strong then in the 9th round, and hurt Fury. So, this is elite, undisputed heavyweight title fight. So it's going to be in the balance, and maybe Fury can make those adjustments, put his foot forward a bit, and he'll probably try and get him out.
The rematch aims to address both fighters' flaws rather than merely rehashing previous fights. According to Smith aptly, this is round 13 in what may be a career-defining battle between the two men. Usyk must keep finding ways to outmaneuver Fury's strength and reach, while Fury must use his bulk and quicken his pace to prevent another defeat. British heavyweight a fresh viewpoint on how the Gypsy King might reverse the odds in the rematch versus Oleksandr Usyk is provided by Sol Diaz, who has sparred with Tyson Fury. His views offer important insight into the changes Fury could make to regain dominance. I hope he can let you know. This is an elite, undisputed heavyweight title fight, so it will be in the balance, and maybe F can make those adjustments. I'm rooting for the British man, and he has a point to prove that he's very close to the last one. At times, it seemed like Fury was starting to outclass Usyk in the 6th round, but Usyk, a great champion, came back strong, and then in the 9th round, hurt Fury.
He knows they've got a very experienced team. Tyson's very experienced. He just needs to make some minor adjustments, and I believe he'll get the victory that should have got the first time.
Try to move him out of there by putting his foot forward a little. The narrow margins that characterize their first battle are highlighted in Dak's breakdown. Usyk's tenacity and tactical superiority in crucial times, like the 9th round, demonstrated why he remains one of the most dangerous fighters in the division for the rematch, but Fury's brilliant moments, like the 6th round, demonstrated his capacity to dominate when he imposes his style. With the UN disputed heavyweight title at stake, D thinks that Fury's key is aggression and adapting to take advantage of his advantages. Both fighters will have to work hard, and Fury in particular needs to figure out how to counteract Usyk's elusive style. Don Charles, a veteran trainer at Relentless Pace who is renowned for his strategic acumen, offered his thoughts on the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. Fury is equipped with everything he needs to win their second meeting and turn the tide. He is aware that their crew has a great deal of experience. Tyson has a lot of experience, he only needs to make a few small changes, and I think he'll win the match that they should have won the first time. Charles's forecast indicates his faith in Fury's capacity to adjust and go past Usyk's obstacles. He cites Fury's skilled staff and extensive background as the cornerstone for success, implies that minor adjustments in tactics could have a significant impact. Some believe that Fury had gone dangerously close to winning their first fight, but Usyk's accuracy and poise won the rematch. The pressure on Tyson Fury to improve his strategy, fix past errors, and regain his position as the division's undisputed king, former world champion Carl Frampton.
Fury Usyk prediction. I'm back in Great Britain as always. Tyson Fury, who has done a lot for me. A small amount for him, but a massive amount for me in my career when I was able to spar him. And regardless of all that anyway, I think the natural attributes he's got, and if he invests in the body a lot more in this fight, because when he was really hurting Usyk, I think he can get a stoppage in the round 6 to 8.